They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
They'll run with Crowell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. A swing pass caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Isaiah Crowell taking it in, and the Browns have taken the early lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. This is taken at the 18. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of it.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Broken tackle. They'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Browns. 58 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Here we go. Black round.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Again, it's Kaiser. He finds Coleman. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go. Black round. Black round. Black round. Black round.
They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They come out here in the eye. 2nd and goal to go now. They'll give Crowell another crack. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. Here's Crowell, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Kaiser will sneak it, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Kaiser taking it in, and the Browns add on to their lead. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles, just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And this one is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. In motion comes the tight end left. A 2nd down throw now for Kaiser. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here we go.
They'll try to run for it with Corral. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Here we go. Man 38.
Kaiser on 1st down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Ricardo Lewis, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
And no matter how it comes...
Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a lot. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going underneath for Gordon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
To me, this isn't even a question. I think that they'll go. When they have a chance to put a dent in the lead, even with a whole second half to play, I think they have to do it. This isn't a risk. This is a necessity.
Going with a big fullback line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Second down, Kaiser. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Rivers now, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Danny Shelton able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Rivers now on 2nd down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw, Rivers. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Here we go. Next round. Ohio. Let's go. They
begin with a run by Crowell. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Kaiser. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand Ohio.
Crowell. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
But we know one thing, Isaiah Crowell can run if given an opportunity. Had the longest run in the NFL in 2016, an 85-yard touchdown sprint, week 2 against Baltimore.
This one not quite as long, didn't end in 6, but still a great game. Coleman, the man in motion left. And the play clock's running down. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Let's go. 190.
After the penalty, it's Crowell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Come on, let's go. Right round.
To throw, Kaiser. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. So the D-line's going to spread out. And the slot man goes in motion left. Third and long for Kaiser. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A big 30-yard play on third. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go.
First down, Kaiser. A little dump off for Crowell. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Let's go. Brand 38.
Shift together here from the D-line. From the gun, Kaiser. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman from 13 yards out. And the Browns add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, being on second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it's 3rd and short.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Rivers now to throw on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The pitch to Crowell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time. Now a handoff to Crowell. There he goes inside the 30. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On the counter, here's Gordon. And some room to work. Nifty move by Gordon. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards on the ground. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A first down throw here for Rivers. Caught by Gates, left side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Second down, Rivers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Ooh, the juke. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Ohio! Ohio! Ohio!
Kaiser now on second down. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. Third down here. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38! I got him, man. I got him. Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
On third down, Kaiser. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. First down carry now for Crowell. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Second down, 8. And they're throwing here. Kaiser. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
The Browns on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Play fake. Kaiser. To the right side and complete to Njoku. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And that gives gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Kaiser here looking to throw it. Going underneath for Crowell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
A second down throw now for Kaiser. A screen complete to Crowell. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Kaiser now to throw on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
On second down, Kaiser again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
To the air again, Kaiser. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Dwight Lowry. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Southern California, so long, everybody.